This is Banjo, and today I'm going over how to defeat surface-to-air missile launches in the A-10C. In this example, I'm setting up a new profile for 12 quick chaff releases of 2 in each sequence with a very short delay. The first threat we're up against is an SA-11 surface-to-air radar-guided Buke. And the Buke is about to fire on us, at which point I'm going to quickly bank, changing directions, releasing chaff in the path where the missile was intercepting. And as we're able to see, the first 2 missiles are easily defeated by the chaff countermeasure. As it releases more missiles, I'm going to have to repeat this procedure, quickly do a change in direction away from the missile, release chaff in the path, and the missile tracks the chaff countermeasures. At longer ranges and at higher altitudes, this is quite effective, and there are other ways of defeating missiles simply by leaving its zone of influence is another one. But in this example, I'm well within the range of this Buke, so the countermeasures are the way to go, as it would take me too long to dive down to the ground to mask myself from the launcher. And it would take me a while to leave the zone of influence, so in this case we're stuck using chaff countermeasure to defeat the missile launcher. Though as we're able to see, simply changing direction and releasing chaff in the path of the missile that's intercepting you is enough to defeat the missile almost all times. In this case, right there, I had to release a second set as that one was actually getting a bit closer. As we'd see, even that one was still defeated. In this next example, I'm going up against an IR-guided threat, so I will be setting up a profile that's quite flare-heavy. In this case, 2 releases of 6 flares with a very short delay, so it'll basically just dump 12 flares out the back in half a second when I need it. When you receive an IR launch, you will have no radar warning, simply a missile warning, and what you will have to do is a quick change in attitude and release flares. This is enough to defeat IR missiles almost always, be it launched from the ground or an enemy plane launching them from the air. Unlike with radar-guided threats, which you're able to detect tracking you, and you're able to detect them well before they track you on your radar or warning receiver, you'll be able to detect the emissions they generate. With IR threats, you'll have much less time to react, as you'll simply hear the warning and have to react. Next, we'll have a look at this from the exterior of the aircraft in third-person view. As we're able to see, this profile generates a hell of a lot of flares in a very short amount of time, which is often enough to defeat the IR-guided launches without even needing to do a change in attitude. As in this example, I'm simply trying to demonstrate the flare release, so I'm orbiting the launcher at a rather low altitude. Here we're able to see throttling down as a missile comes in will also lower the heat signature that you're outputting through your engines, which will also help the missile track onto the countermeasures instead of your aircraft.